Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Redmissed in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing really great. I'm doing great. Once again, guys, it is super hot where I'm living. It is crazy. I've got the fan on, so I'm very sorry if you can hear like a gust of wind in the background, but hey, it's too damn hot here. I think I'm gonna go outside again because it's just way too hot to be inside this house. So now, as you can see, guys, we are in the King of the Ring. We're still in the qualifying brackets. We're up to game 43. We are still 41-2. I have worked out that there is 2 humans in this King of the Ring, guys. I took the time to go and look through the entire thing, and there is 2 humans in this King of the Ring. Now, one is, well, actually, they're both the 2 that I actually considered would be humans. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anyone else, but basically we have a bot. Tap Out, was he the bot or was he the human? No, Tap Out was a bot. So Jaguar right here that we actually lost to because we were slightly down on energy, but he is a human. He has the Andre the Giant, he has the Sami Zayn. He's got a good tag team there, but unfortunately also because we wouldn't have won anyway because our best Diva tag team isn't compatible. His is, so he would have still beaten us on that one there. But yeah, so obviously he is going to be someone to worry about possibly, and then all of these on here, the next ones are all bots, and the last one is obviously this number 15 Fred guy. Because he had a base Akora, I was kind of assuming he was going to be a human, and he is, but his tag team's not going to be good enough to beat us. His Diva, unless he gets a power or toughness and he procs, we could be in trouble there. But other than that, we shouldn't be too much trouble there. The Diva match, because we're trying to level up the Naomi and the Emma, we're going to lose that guaranteed. But then his singles aren't really good enough. What I'm going to probably do is change over the... if I happen to play him, I will probably change over the Randy Orton, because AJ Styles is better than Randy Orton in both power and speed. So pretty much if I play Randy Orton versus AJ Styles, I'm guaranteed to lose that, because AJ Styles pretty much, I think he 3 stats Randy Orton, because Randy Orton's taken a really big nerf in this event. So that's the way it is. Obviously the schedule as it stands, first and second, we're not going to fight until the finals. If that's the case, if we both make it to the finals, we won't fight until the finals because of being first and second. I can't drop down into second place no matter what. He can't drop down into third place no matter what. So we are guaranteed to not need to worry about Jaguar until the end. If we both make it to the finals, the only one we need to worry about is this Fred guy right here. Now, obviously, there is 2 games left in this competition, and he is in final place. Now, he's tied 7th, which means it's a 50-50 shot, even though he is technically in the 8th position. Because he's a tied 7th, it's a 50-50 shot on who we get, because the game will randomly select, because they're both tied, they randomly select who you fight. So unless this Fred guy actually drops down into specifically 8th position, we could face either Face Pounder or Fred in the first round. So obviously if I fight him, then it will be a little bit of a harder match, because we will have to make sure that we're energized, and he could potentially beat us if he gets some lucky games. But then if we face Pounder, we've got no problem. So I kind of hope that and also this Mudger or whatever his name, Mr. AJ is also a bot, I believe. So if we fight either of them 2, we know that we're going to have an easy run to the finals. But if he stays in 8th place, we could be in a little bit of trouble there, guys. So obviously let's just go in here and double check. Let's just double check that Mr. AJ is a bot, Yeah, look, he's definitely a bot, guys. So when it comes to bots, the reason why I'm not worried about any of the bots is because with my team, they cannot beat me. The only games I'm going to lose is my Diva Tag Team and my Diva Single, because they're not good enough to beat WrestleMania cards that are half leveled up. Now, all of my WrestleMania cards are all fully leveled up, so I don't have to worry about a bot whatsoever. I can energize in the first game and I'll win. The bot will probably energize in the second game and I don't need to energize and I'm still going to win. I'm guaranteed to win it 3-2 because I can't lose any other games other than the Diva matches, no matter what, unless I'm like fully losing energy, like halfway down on my energy, and then they fully energize. So I'm hoping that in the next 2 games we're going to be able to sort of see whether or not this guy is going to be able to push up to sort of guarantee himself 7th position. I'm hoping he can guarantee himself 7th position or be knocked out of the contestants brackets. It's going to be very disheartening for him if obviously he doesn't energize and stuff and gets knocked out of the contestants brackets, but that's the way it is sometimes. If you don't play, you don't get the cards. Now, on top of that, guys, we are here with Nakamura, and I'm very sorry, but I'm going to have a little bit of a drink because I'm very dry, because it's very hot up here, and whatever. So, as you can see, this is the team. 2 seconds, I'm going to take a sip of the drink. Now, this is the team. I've had to switch in all of my best cards now, and I can't do 10-pointers anymore, guys. Now, obviously, I've got that AJ Styles, which I'll show you here. I haven't really pushed on getting him leveled up because I've actually been really addicted to Clash Royale at the moment. I've been playing a lot of Clash Royale, but we've completely leveled up one of the AJ Styles. He's done, and the second AJ Styles is very close. Well, he's not very close at all. I completely lied there. He's about halfway-ish, give or take. So I have played quite a few games with him, but I've not really pushed too hard to get him leveled up. Obviously, one of the Naomis is in the King of the Ring, so she's getting some games there, which is going to be great. And also this one right here, which is going to be leveled up throughout the week. Now, also, guys, whoa, hold the phone just very quickly before I move on to anything else. In fact, no, let's just go ahead and get into a game. So obviously, I've completely ran out of title matches. I bought the 75, as you know. I went and I had 400 credits. I went and bought another 10 or another 100 credits worth. So that was another 12 title matches. So far in this King of the Ring, or sorry, in this RTG, I have spent 700 credits, and that has got me with playing through, getting all the bonus bonus title matches throughout the event. So basically, you can basically say that I have bought 87 title matches. So on top of that 87 title matches, whatever title matches I've pulled from the board, without buying any bouts or anything like that, I have got to, under 10-point matches, I got to 200 points. I then couldn't get any more 6-point matches. No, sorry, that's a lie. I didn't get to 200 points at all. I actually got to a random number. I got to, what did I get? What did I get to, guys? I can't remember. Yeah, yeah, was it? I can't remember. Yeah, it was definitely 200 points that I got to, and then I couldn't do 10-point games anymore. And since then, I've been doing 3-point matches. So I'm not really too worried about that. There was a time in there that I didn't realise I had actually ran out of title matches. I did play a 10-point game, which got me something like 85 points, and then I played through. So I actually managed to get to 95 points, sorry, that's correct. I got to 195 points by 10-point games, but if I had actually used a title match on that 5-point game that I won, I would have actually got to 200 points. That's why the number 200 was in my head. So, yeah, I got to 195 points, but that final game that I could win under... Now, I could possibly win a few more, but I lost 10 points in a row, and rather than bothering trying a third time, I just thought, do you know what? I've made it this far pretty good. I'm just going to go ahead and play a 6-point match from now on. So I actually, and a little while before that, when I was coming up to the deadline, I did lose another one. So I lost 3 title matches as well, guys. So you could basically say instead of doing 87 titles, I actually bought 84 titles plus the 3 titles. Got me all the way from the 0 points in the common card up to 295 points in the event card under 10-point games. I then used up the last of my titles under 6-point games, which got me up to the 217 or something like that, after the title matches were all finished. And then I played a single 3-point match last night before I went to bed, which put me up to the 220-point mark. And then obviously now we're here, guys. I was considering buying some more, but at the same time, I don't really think we're going to need it. I'm hoping that I can finish the RTG under 6-point games, which would be really, really good if I can finish under 6-point games. But as you can clearly see, we are starting to fight people that already have that Nakamura card finished. So I'm kind of expecting to not be able to do it, because, as I say, we are fighting a lot of people with a lot of WrestleMania cards. We've got fighting people with the stuff. We are sort of only just managing to win these games. As you can see once again here, we have just managed to win this with a, what was it, a 7-6. So we managed to win that, but only just. So it would be very helpful if obviously I did just sit there and grind out the AJ Styles, put him pro, and put him in the King of the Ring, or sorry, the RTG. But, you know, guys, it don't matter. It really don't matter. So we are at 223 of 250. This is why I kind of don't really think I'm going to bother buying some title matches. I might buy the odd couple, but then as you can see right here, by playing 3-point games, if we can get to the end on 3-point games, then we only need like a few more. We're only going to have to play like what about 15 matches or something. I don't know, guys. We could even need to play less, because obviously we are going to pull a couple of title matches. If we go and pull, say, 5 title matches, and we can, well, not even 5 title matches, if you say in the next couple of games we manage to pull another, say, 1 or 2, then that means that we're going to get like 18 points if we can steal 3-point, which is going to be crazy for the game. As I say, as you guys know, I'm saying as a lot in this video. I'm very sorry for that, guys. It's a little bit repetitive, I know. But anyway, you guys know that I've got 7 WrestleMania Pros, so hopefully that's going to be enough to at least 3-point the way to the end of the competition, because we're doing quite well. Now, again, we're taking the lead here fairly decently with 4-0, which is really good. You've kind of got to start playing a little bit tactically once that happens. So let's just go ahead and throw away this card here. Now, I know I could have used the Andre the Giant, But I didn't really want to see the risk of running into a Sami Zayn, because a Sami Zayn can actually beat Andre the Giant in toughness and speed. But it's okay, because unfortunately, with the looks of it, if I actually played on the Andre the Giant, we probably would have ended up... No, we probably wouldn't have. Would we have? I don't know. Yeah, no, we wouldn't have. We would have actually lost one either way in that one, guys. So it's okay. It's okay. It don't matter. Tag team here, we're just going to throw away this. But even though we threw that away, I think... No, we're going to lose it. We're going to lose that only just because, unfortunately, Nakamura procced. But it's okay, because we've still got a good lead. Now, Paige is going to lose that. I've kind of come to grips with the fact that she's basically a guaranteed loss at this stage of the game. But at the same time, it's pretty good, because obviously she's kind of set until about 180 in the event card before she's going to sort of suffer a huge loss. But as you can see, if we did fight that Naomi card, she could have had a chance of winning. So we've got a tag team right here, which we're going to go ahead and use this, which we're going to win, because he's got the Sami Zayn, which isn't quite as high in power, but he's got a Survivor card, whereas I got the WrestleMania card. Naomi for the power game, which is obviously one of her best stats, and not that great. She's not that great for anything other than power and charisma, really, so quite lucky that we managed to get a power match, but we managed to take that win home comfortably, which was a pick doubler, which means we are now very, very close. We are 21 points away from getting that Nakamura card, guys. So unless we get lucky and get another title match right here, which no, we're not going to, which is very unfortunate. Should we do one more, guys, or should we call it there? Do one more. We'll do one more video. We'll do one more game, and hopefully we're going to get this win off. But how are you guys doing? Are you almost there? There's not much time left in the competition. There's not much time left on my battery either. So I really hope that everyone is doing great in the RTG. Oh, guys, breaking news. Well, I say breaking news. It's a little bit of old news. Forgetting to mention it, guys. Oh my God. If you guys did not know, for the last, I want to say quite a while actually, it happened back when, for the very first time, it happened when the Brie was the event card in the PCC. So we're going back at sort of, what's that, 2 months ago now? Somebody went and got three of her card from the event. A couple of other people got the same thing. They got a couple of they got a couple of Brie cards in the PCC. Now, a lot of people complained that that was unfair and blah blah blah, and I'm sure loads of people know about it. Now, when the next PCC come round, which was Roman Reigns, which was in the Flash events, the same thing happened. A few people got multiple cards. Again, there was uproar that people got loads of cards, they didn't, blah blah blah. They ended up having like 2 Roman Reigns pros rather than just one. So instead of going and getting like the 2 Roman Reigns for finishing in the position of getting the double reward of 2 Roman Reigns, they went and got like 4 Roman Reigns. So that's why a lot of people have got like loads of things, and a lot of people kind of ignored it because they kind of thought, oh well, maybe they grinded the PCC at the very beginning, which was Roman Reigns, and then the Flash event, which was Roman Reigns, and people just kind of thought, well, no, you're just trying to troll us on the basis of you've got both events of Roman Reigns. But then when you look at the stats, there is actually some people that genuinely got a double Roman Reigns Flash event pro, which means that he's just as good as the Cena Flash event. So yeah, And then again in WrestleMania tier, the same thing happened with Sami Zayn from what people are saying. There was a couple of people that went and got the pro Sami Zayn from the PCC and didn't have to obviously play the ring domination and get him. But Cat Daddy has released that they are fixing the problem. Now, this is the question that I want to ask you guys. So, Cat Daddy have put out that they have fixed the problem. They're going to take away that second card, or the third card, or the fourth card, whatever amount of cards you've got. So you've just got the one from the PCC. Now, people that thought, well, because I got it from the PCC, I'm not going to play the ring domination, or I'm not going to play the RTG. They've pro'd their card. That means that card is going to be split up. So, people that got that card pro, leveled it up and combined it, is now only going to have a base card, which means they're going to lose their pro. A lot of people have absolutely gone outrageous about that, but then at the same time, they shouldn't have got that pro anyway, so they can't complain, in my opinion. They were lucky that they had the pro in the first place. They should have actually done it legitly and go and grind in the event, and then in the second event, and then it wouldn't matter if they lost their pro, because they'd have 3 of the card and they could pro it again like they should have been able to. So the fact that they're going to lose their pro, I think personally, is great. Obviously they don't, because they thought that they were going to be able to not grind the event and get the pro and blah blah blah. So I think the fact that Cat Daddy is going to do that, I think, is amazing. On the other hand, let's play another one while we talk about this, guys. On the other hand, they're saying that in replacement to these cards, they're going to give a one-off limited edition support card. Now, again, I'm kind of a bit annoyed about this, because the way that I look at it, why should those people get a limited edition card for a card they shouldn't have even got? Now, I understand that they got the card, okay, so fair enough, they went and got that card, okay, but it was a glitch. They shouldn't have got that second Brie or second Roman or second Sami Zayn. So why should Cat Daddy go and give another card in replacement to that, especially when everyone else who genuinely grinded the PCC, like myself, then grinded the RTG or the ring domination or whatever event come after and got the pro? Now, why shouldn't everyone else get that one-off event card or that one-off special support card? Now, obviously, we don't know what that event card is going to be, so what that one-off support card is going to be. So it might be horrendous. It could be something silly like 5 stats to all cards. You know, it could be like the equivalent of what uncommon classy Freddy Blassie was in season 1. We don't know, but if that card turns out to be a very decent card, like a WrestleMania card that is actually a very good card, and becomes a viable card to use in your deck, then I think it's kind of unfair. So I kind of hope that they don't go and give a card out that is obviously good enough to be putting into your deck on the basis of why should they benefit from not having, or from why should they benefit from a glitch on the fact of something that shouldn't happen, but they're going to replace the card. So in my opinion, I think Cat Daddy's got it right on the fact of they're removing those bonus cards. So I think that is fair. I think that's a good thing. But then on the other hand, I think that it's not good that they're going to be replacing them cards with something. I don't see why those people should get a free card, in my opinion. They don't deserve it because unfortunately they got lucky enough to finish in a position that gave them a lucky glitch and they won the game, or they won a second card. So yeah, that's just my opinion. Also, because of what has happened, Cat Daddy have announced, and this is obviously the big news that I wanted to say at the beginning, but unfortunately I rambled on about the other one, about the cards first. But the big news is obviously because they are now addressing this problem and they are now fixing the coding in the PCC to be able to like make it so that this doesn't happen anymore. That means there's going to be no PCC this week. Now, this coming event, like obviously we're just finishing the RTG for Nakamura, which would mean that the next one would have been a PCC followed by either a ring domination or an RTG. Most probably a ring domination because of... Is it a ring domination, or does the ring domination always get... It must... No, I don't think they do ring domination, do they? Do they do PCC followed by ring domination? I can't remember, guys. But either way, it should be PCC followed by RTG or ring domination. I'm pretty sure it might be an RTG. But because they've taken the RTG out of the game, because they're fixing it, that means, one, there's going to be no team PCCs as of yet, and that also means that there's going to be no normal PCCs until further notice that they have fixed the problems. So, by that happening, that means this week there's no that means this week there should be no team event PCC. So, are they just going to take the team event out altogether? Or are they going to go put another, say, another team ring domination, or maybe another ring team RTG? I don't think they'll do another team RTG because it would mean that there's going to be 3 RTGs in a row, and I don't think people are going to be too happy about that. So possibly a team RTG, a team ring domination. Which, again, if they do that, that could work quite well. People will be fairly happy with that, but I don't think they're going to do it. So I have a feeling there's going to be no team event this week, guys. If they can't fix the coding by the sort of midweek, then obviously there's going to be no no PCC event. Oh, really? That sucks. Okay. But anyway, I can't believe she procced and he had that manager card to be able to beat me for that. Oh my god. Okay, but anyway, guys, so we're going off subject again, aren't we? So, as I was saying, what was I saying? And we've lost that again. I think because of... Oh no, we have won that. Wow. Cesaro's faster than Triple H, really? Okay, well, I'm happy with that. Yeah, so obviously, if they don't fix that coding in time, then... Oh my god, beaten by another proc. Are you having a bubble in this game? Whatever. We keep going off subject here, guys. What was I saying? I can't remember. Yeah, so obviously if they can't fix the coding by the end of the week, then that means that the PCC is going to be pulled this coming weekend, which means that they've only got one choice. It's going to be a ring domination followed by an RTG again, because they can't play another RTG because they're going to have a team RTG, an RTG, nothing, RTG, ring domination. That's going to be 3 RTGs in a row, plus, like, obviously a team RTG, an RTG, and then an RTG. If they don't play a team event in the middle, people are going to go crazy. So they're going to have to play a ring domination, in my opinion, followed by an RTG. So that means long story, still going very long, but to sum up, it means that we are going to be seeing, coming this weekend, we should be seeing another ring domination followed by an RTG, because the PCC is out of action. Now, how do you guys feel about that? Me personally, I don't really mind. Obviously, I enjoy playing the PCCs to an extent. I don't like playing them to the point of you need to play constantly to get a great card. So it could potentially mean that a lot of people are about to get a third event card, which is going to make things a lot more difficult in King of the Rings and stuff like that, because of people now having a third event card. Especially like such as myself, I've got the Nakamura. I'm very close to getting the Nakamura card, so I'm gonna have 3 events. But if I don't grind out the next event card, which is going to be a ring domination and an RTG, then everyone else is going to be in the same boat as I am, and I grinded the PCC. Do you see what I mean? So unless I sort of grind out the next 2 events and get that 4th card, I'm going to kind of be in the same situation sort of everyone else. Whereas on the other hand, if I do it, then that means I'm going to get 4 event cards, which is going to give me a huge advantage over anybody. And that goes to also everyone else that has also grinded out the Sami Zayn card. So obviously it's up to you guys. Do you think the fact that they have pulled the PCC is a good thing or a bad thing? Do you think the fact that they're gonna take away those extra cards is a good thing or a bad thing? Now obviously remember that some of these people that played the PCC got the double card and kind of considered, well, I've got the Pro, I don't need to push in the next event card, means that there could potentially be a hell of a lot less Brie Bellas out there, a hell of a lot of less Roman Reigns out there, and a hell of a lot less Sami Zayns out there. Now, obviously as standard, there should only be 2,150 potential pros of each one of them cards. Now some people obviously grinded the card out in the PCC and then didn't have the cards good enough to be able to get the card in the ring domination or the PC RTG. So let's just say there's 150 gone because of that basis. Okay, so by taking say 150 out of the equation, there's like 2,000 of each of them. If you turn around and say of that 2,000, I don't know, say 500 people got the glitch, then that means there's only 1,500 of each of them card. So it could significantly drop the number of some of these cards, which would really affect quite a lot of people's decks. I know of somebody that actually got, I don't know them personally, but I saw the pics on Twitter and stuff that they posted, that they went and got the Brie Pro'd from the PCC, and then they went and got the Roman Reigns from the PCC. Because of where they finished, they got a bonus one. So they ended up getting 3 Roman Reigns and they got 2 Brie Bellas. So they got a Pro and didn't deserve it, because obviously he didn't finish in the position, or he finished in the position to get the Roman Reigns, so that's a lie. He did deserve the Roman Reigns because of the position that he finished, but he got a bonus Roman Reigns. He had a standard Survivor Roman Reigns, which really isn't that valuable, but whatever. But then the Brie, obviously he did not push in the RTG afterwards, So he had the free Bella, which he obviously didn't deserve because he didn't grind the RTG. So that means he's going to lose his Bree, which, as far as I'm aware, he's not got WrestleMania Pros. His Bree is a very valuable card to him, which he's going to lose. So a lot of people are going to have that happen, which obviously, in my opinion, is a good thing that's going to happen. I think it deserves to happen. But what do you think, guys? Put down in the comment. Obviously, we can talk about this for hours. I've probably talked about this for a good half an hour, if not more, because I played quite a few matches. But we could talk about it for hours. Obviously, I know there's loads of discussions going on in forums and stuff like that, all over Twitter, all over wherever. Everywhere you look, people are talking about it. So put down in the comments what you think about it. Do you think that these people deserve to keep their card, or does Cat Daddy? Do you think Cat Daddy should take it away? Do you think, in replacement of Cat Daddy taking away them cards, they should continue to give them that one-of-a-kind support card? And do you think that they should have removed the PCC, or do you think they should have kept it in and let people play it, but just obviously remove the bonus cards once that happened? Put the comments down below what you think about it, guys. But as you can see, we've managed to get from 20 points. So in this video, we managed to get 21 points while you guys were watching me. We managed to get one title match. We are still playing those 3-point games. So if we can play 3 more 3-point games, we are going to get the Nakamura card under 3 points, because we've only got 9 points to go. The King of the Ring should have played that last match by now, surely. So that there has played. Let's go and see the standings. Let's see if that Fred guy has actually managed to... Okay, so he is guaranteed 8th place right now. If he loses the next game, then could fall out of the contestants brackets. But right now, as it stands, we are definitely playing him in the first round of the qualifying, so that could be a little bit of a problem. We're just going to have to make sure that our team is set up in the correct way to be able to fight him, guys. But anyway, guys, we are going to call the video there, so please put some good luck down in the comments for me so that I can get through and get another WrestleMania card. Would be amazing. I really hope you've got King of the Rings going. I really hope you can push and get whatever card that is in the final you're going for, whether it's a WrestleMania, a Survivor, a Legend, a Common, whatever it is. I hope you get that top card in your King of the Ring. I hope you win the finals and become the King of the Ring champion. And I hope that you're able to grind out whatever card it is down in your ring domination. So good luck, guys, and I shall see you in the next video. And if you've managed to make it to the end of this video, I know it's a really long video in comparisons to what I normally do. I hope you've enjoyed it. When you put comments down below on what you think about the PCC and stuff, put down there monkeys love bananas as well. And I know that you watched until the very last second of this video. So once again, thank you very much, guys. And I shall see you. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe as well for me, guys. But I shall see you in the next video. Peace on the streets.